Well, good afternoon, everybody. Doug Jenkins from the Findlay Hancock County Chamber of Commerce with you as we are meeting our new members here on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course on YouTube as well. Jennifer Baldridge from Real and Relevant LLC joining us. Jennifer, thanks for taking time out of your afternoon.
Great. Thanks for having me, Doug.
Well, we appreciate you coming on board as a Chamber of Commerce. And I always like to talk to businesses whose business is to help businesses do better business. I don't know if I crammed the word business in there enough or not, but that's what you do at Real and Relevant. Let's talk a little bit about how you got into this industry.
I my undergraduate was from the University of Kansas in English literature, and my first job out of college was working at an ad agency, and it actually turned out to be one of the most amazing positions I had. I was there for 15 years, got to work alongside amazing strategists who've worked on all sides of the table in terms of media. And so I got the bug then, and that culture was very bent on being an entrepreneurial spirit. Creativity was encouraged, and then not all agencies are the same, but this one that I worked with was very focused on strategy, high level strategy. So I worked around alongside amazing brains, day in and day out, long days, and but for me, my passion came about because I really felt like my focus wanted to be, and it was at that time at the agency, developing a culture of trust. And you would use the realm of marketing and communication to develop a culture of trust. And since then, I've just expanded that. I've got accreditation in this industry, which is unique. And I also pursued my master's, and I got a master's of science in organization development psychology, which to me allowed me to think, be a systems thinker, and
Mhm.
not just use communication and marketing as a way to build trust within an organization or for or on behalf of an organization. So, yeah, I got into this, and that's just been my life passion. And I've worked agency side, I've worked client side, and I've worked for with nonprofits, and I love it all. And yeah, I love it.
You mentioned strategy. Is that something you find that a lot of smaller businesses, they're running 100 miles per hour in a bunch of different directions, and sometimes it's that strategy on how you want to get the word out about your business or to develop that trust. What is our
Mhm.
strategy to do anything? Is
Right.
that the part that falls by the wayside more often than not?
I think people they have so many ideas coming at them. You and I both do, and it just depends on how much of an idea person you have. But what strategy does, and here's the beauty of it, it creates a filter. It
Mhm.
creates an automatic filter so that all these great ideas that keep coming at you or come to you, you know what to put them. You run them through the filter, and it's not that they're necessarily a bad idea, but for that point in time, for that season of your business, you might say, you know what, this is on mission or this isn't on mission for right now. Let me table that idea for later. So strategy becomes our filter system, and then really creates the way forward. And especially when it's rooted and we've got research and it's rooted in data, so that we always want to measure the baseline. Where are we today? And how do we know if we've really succeeded? So we always want to make sure that everything we do is rooted in data, research data, and we have a filter system. Yes.
Jennifer, walk us through the process of a business. Maybe they see you here. Hey, I heard you talking about
Yeah.
strategy and culture, and I really want to work that. When they sit down with you, what are the things you want to know about them to help them determine the path that they should look at taking?
One of the very first questions I ask people is, what's keeping you up at night? It's a question we've all heard, right? The other question is, tell me about some pain points. And it can be all over the field. It could be about relationships. It could be relationships that need to be mended. Um, it could be something with regards to the marketplace. Um, and then what we do is we actually listen. We go and we listen to stakeholders, whether it's prospective clients, current clients, former clients, employees, former employees, team members, influencers in the community, and we listen to them and we ask smart questions about the business, related to the business, but it gives us the information that we need to actually come back to the client and say, "You know what? You were dead right. Here's some things that are happening. Here's some things that you were worried about or concerned about, or this is an affirmation of what you thought was happening." Or it could be, "You know what? It's not necessarily the case, but here's some other things you need to be thinking about."
Mhm.
So it's always good to listen. You want to make sure that our we don't want to spend money and time just carelessly. And so I would rather make sure that we're all on the same page and then we can really root everything that we do, both internal communication, external communication, business development, all of that. Make sure it's rooted in the same thread and the same need so we can make sure we're all working in unison.
You, it seems, are very interested in getting people together and talking about ideas as well. In fact, you have some events coming up. I think
Oh
one
yeah,
just got posted on our member events page here within the last couple of days.
yeah.
Tell us about the events that you have coming up and how people can get involved.
Sure. So I've got a weekly. It's like a podcast, but it's more just audio. A weekly lunch and learn called Just a Bite, and I take on topics that business leaders care about, managers care about. It can be anywhere from business development strategies, marketing strategies, or organization development concepts. And just for 40 minutes, we just delve in and I just take a look at and discuss some topics and just want to give people bite-sized portions to just kind of chew on during the week and then come back for more. This is free, so just a bite. And if
Mhm.
they want to participate, they can go to our Facebook page or RSVP to my email. I'll put my email in the comments column below this. I've got that coming up. And then every month, I've got a monthly Business U. And for 2 nights, typically on the last Monday and Tuesday of every month, unless it's a holiday, I take on a topic and leaders can come. And this is for a fee. And so I've got that posted on our Facebook page in terms of the cost parameter. I think it's like $100 um, per session or $150. Anyway, we're going to take on crisis communications. We're going to take on chemistry profiling, which is an amazing topic. If you want to fast track trust with clients or prospective clients and build trust even over the phone with no face to face contact, I can teach you how to do it. I did it for when I was developer for the marketing agency myself. And so, yeah, I've just every month we're going to meet and do those types of things. And then I've also I'm inviting people who are interested to partake in it's a business leader coaching. And so every month I just meet one on one with leaders, whoever wants to do that. And there's a fee for it per month. But we just sit down and they bring 50% of the conversation. We want
Mhm.
to talk about a pain point or an issue. And then I help them with their business and how they want to grow moving forward. Or as individuals, just C-suite coaching. So yeah, those are the three things I've got.
Just a few things going on there. Just
Right.
one or two things. Again, Jennifer, if people want to learn more about these or anything else that you're doing, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Yeah, so they can find me at Real and Relevant on Facebook, or they can reach out to me at jbaldridge at relevantcommunication.pro.
Very good. Jennifer, thank you for joining us this afternoon. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Thanks, Doug. Thanks so much for all you guys do.
Absolutely. Now we will be live again tomorrow. Another ribbon cutting coming your way. That'll be just after 11 o'clock. So make sure you're following us for that. In fact, follow the Chamber of Commerce for all of the latest news happening in the Findlay and Hancock County business community and beyond. For Jennifer, I'm Doug Jenkins. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon.